freeze plugs. It was a steel one and it's corroded, so I got to pull those out. So we'll get on that coming up next. Right up here, the freeze plug let go. I noticed some corrosion. I just touched it with a screwdriver, and it subsequently started to leak. Let's see if we can see it right here. Yeah, that one right there. Lovely, eh? So we're gonna yank that out, and I got a special tool to knock a new one back in. Doesn't look too impossible. Somebody did work on this thing because the block drain plugs are brass. They look pretty new. So anyway. Oops. Okay, let's see if we can see that. Jeez. Thank God. It wasn't too bad. Hopefully. I had one car where that was cracked once. I did get it to seal though. I don't remember how, but I did. Jeez. No room for this wrench in here. Well, if I had two hands, I can get it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end up taking the exhaust manifold off too, because the freeze plug just to the right of this wrench is finished too. Well, I got the plug out and it's just like not really even dripping. And let me see here. You can see it right there. Now I'm going to stick something down in here. See if I can get some flow out of this thing. Let's see. All sorts of crud. Well, we'll have to flush this sucker out big time. Look at that. Here we go. See? Big thing of crud. Well, it's good to address this, you know. Oh. All sorts of crap in here. Well, at least the fluid looks clean. Looks pretty darn clean. So some other time I'll flush this system and we'll get all the rest. You know, that plug is the lowest point in the block, so that's not bad if that was just, that's all there was in there. Other thing I noticed is this, there's a heater hose up here that's cracked. Okay, Garmin. Okay, let's see, I'm using vice grips to hold the camera in place. Okay, first thing I want to do is just scraping away some of the gunk. Let's see. Emery paper here. Oh, darn it. My camera, there we go. Hopefully that works. Wish I had my Dremel tool here. You know, I'm so used to working on Corvairs, air-cooled. This radiator stuff is kind of new to me, other than keeping them clean and flushed using good stuff, you know. Anti-corrosive antifreeze, keep an eye on it. You know, you got your propylene glycol and your ethylene glycol. And I've been using propylene glycol lately, one that's compatible with everything. So you can dump that out on the ground and not get the fine because it's low toxicity. It actually works pretty well. In fact, it works the same or better if you get a good quality one. All right, now let's see if we can pop that loose. Now they got the water drained out of it. Let's see if I can get it to break loose. On the end. Or maybe not. Just trying to look. Not a very good angle to do this. This is where it's actually broke right there. Thought I could pop right through. Got it. Did. All right. See how weak it is. Okay, I drained all that water so we're not having any big gush right there. See if I can deform it enough to pull it out. No, it's in there pretty good though. There's a little bit of seepage. Let's see what we can do. Shoot, can't get your arm in here very easily. Yeah, it suckers in there. Let me think. I have a longer spade. Well, one guy says just go all the way around and knock out that centerpiece, then the ring will be weak. Maybe I can try that. Let's see. Again, I do not know what I'm doing, obviously. The whole point is just to say, hey, if I could do it, you could do it, that's for sure. Man, you can't even get any real leverage in here. I'm sure I got some tool in my toolbox that would make this 100 times easier. I don't want to hit the camera, I'm right there. Let's see what happens if I... Seems like pretty soft material, but that is steel, it's not brass. Yeah, I'm gonna move the camera and I need to whack it right where that camera is. All right, here we are an hour later. I've tried all sorts of pry bars. I got that middle thing out. The middle, where is the darn thing? Oh, what a pain this was. I can't even see through my... See there, the Pontiac 389, very difficult freeze plug. Now I should be able to get it with a screwdriver finally. I hope I didn't do some damage in there getting that thing out. Oh man, it was tough. Used this 2-foot pry bar to wedge it out of there, and I didn't use heat. Where's the lip, right? Yeah, it looks like I need 2 hands again. I'm gonna have to crush this a little bit more. Basically what I did was, this was mushroomed over the edge. So I had to pick at it with this huge pry bar until it just snapped loose out of there. Let's see, hold on, watch. Let's see if I can get this. No. I'm gonna have to bust it up a little bit more, but yeah, it's not too tough with 2 hands. I'm holding the camera with 1 hand. So, but I got it out of there, part of it. Okay, here it is, see? There you go, that bar makes it so much easier. There you go. But, let's sand that thing down good. I got a couple gouges in there most likely, and I'll run the shop vac and clean that thing out big time. Alright, so I got better lighting today. Took a break. Just finished painting those drums and stuff. Yeah, this guy that I bought the car from, he said he felt bad because he let the car sit. In the beginning he drove it a ton, and then he just let it sit for a long period of time. And but he did some work on the power steering and a couple other things, and the fluid that he put in there, I'm pretty sure he did a basic radiator flush or something like that. I can't quite recall what he said, but you know, I hate to throw away I drained all that radiator fluid. It's semi-dirty looking, and I was just wondering if anybody has any comments. Is it worth putting like a coolant filter on and running it through? Will that pick up all the junk? What would be cool if there was some type of a, you know, little filter unit. I guess you could run a little pump, some type of pump through a coolant filter and pick up all the sediment that you don't want in the engine. But anyway, it's a shame to waste radiator fluid, especially now they got one of the glycol plants shut down and all sorts of issues with that. So it may be I hear it may be going up to $40 a gallon is what someone was telling me, but anyway. All right, let's see if that's clean enough. Let me wipe that off. There was a couple scratches in there, but you know, water's not like oil, and it doesn't have 60 pounds per square inch against it. But I am preparing, when I get this thing running, and this summer I guess I'll be taking this exhaust manifold off. And I started spraying the bolts because I want to get to that other expansion plug on the other side. So anyway, let's see. Yeah, here's the solid heater lines, and then it's joined by hoses at the other end. Anyway, let's see here. Yeah, the 60 Pontiac is really one of a kind. If I didn't say before, the reason I bought this car, researching a lot of cars of the era, this was the only one that, this had the best handling. I'm always looking for handling. So for a big car, that wide track made all the difference, totally. So, all right, so yeah, I already cleaned out the inside of this hole down below. I got all the gunk out of there and everything. And let's see how this tool works. So what I got here is, it fits exactly. This is a Proto, what is it, 1 in 60, what is it? Let me get the size here. Well, I don't have it on here. I think it's something like 1 in 63 64ths, or 61 64ths. Here it is right there. 1 in 61 64ths. So let me try to fiddle this up there. It's not going to be fun, I know. At least I can get to it from the other side. Well, let's get it started first. I got to find my small hammer. Let's see if I can just get it to ease in. Anyhow. All right. Oh, wow, look at that. It stepped in there. Actually found a... It's crooked a little bit, so if I tap it a little bit on this side, I might make it happen. Let's see. Let me find my little mallet. Yeah, doing these videos, you can't play any music. I got a Hammond organ. I wanted to play some tunes on that, but it's broke. I got to fix it. All right. I'm just barely tapping on. Okay, there we go. Let's see. All right. We'll try this tool now. I think I got it. I don't know. This may be more difficult than taking it out, but that was a fiasco. Jeez, let's see. It's hard to get an angle. I could probably get a better angle the other side, but let's just do this first. Oh, cool. Oh, darn it. Stupid. It'll go in sooner or later. We'll just have to figure it out. All right, let me try it from the other end. Ah. You can feel 2 points gripping it more than the other area. So, let's see what happens with the red hammer. Okay, let's take a look, see what's going on. I'm not hitting it hard, I'm just trying to jam it in place so when I do smack it really hard, it won't flip out. Come on. What? No, it's stuck. Ah, there you go, got it. something happened. Yeah, I got the exhaust, I got the frame, I've got steering. I actually thought it'd be a piece of cake putting this back in. I did before. You know what though? With that disc on there, looks like I can spec it. Yeah, you know what? There's another tool I can run and get. Hold on, let me try this first. I can barely see. Lower suspension's in the way. Nope. I gotta get a different tool. If you can see that on the camera, you can see better than I can. Let's see if this works. I got it in position now. If I could just hold this thing in place, I can hit it, strike it at this angle with a different tool. First, let's just try this one more time. All right, so now I'm smacking it where the camera is. That helped. See where I got this angle in this half-inch drive? See, I'm smacking it right there. Right here where my hand is, I'm smacking it right there, using that other tool to hold it in place where the camera was, and it's working. So now I'm going to go over to the other side. Well, what I did, I gave it some hard blows here. I didn't have to go to the other side. That leveled out the back. And now I'm going to continue with what I was doing. This should about do it. Like I say, I got 2 half-inch extensions here, and it's working. Let's see. Yeah, easy. It goes right in, perfect. Whoops. I'm trying not to hit it too crazily. So that side is almost level. So then this tool again seems to be pushing the blows more evenly once you got it straightened. So I'm going to hit it right in that position. Yeah, right there. Let me see. Man, I made such a mess on the floor in here. The landlord's not going to like that too much. Let's see here. This is one monster car. I've got actually 5 jack stands. I should put a 6th one. I got 2 where I am, 2 of these 3-ton ones in the back, and then 1 over there on the driver's side. And tires underneath the car. X-frame car. Okay, it's getting there. I think a couple more blows. And I'll try it. I'll go ahead and try it from the other side, but let's see what this does. Let me see if I can finish it up. Almost, oop, the back's almost there. In fact, I think it's flush. Yeah, there's no reason to go crazy on that. It's not like water's gonna seep. The plug, I just barely put it in. It stopped the flow, so, you know, and it's got 15 PSI, who knows. Yep, so I could finish this right now with the end and I'll be done. Whoops. Yeah, somebody on the transmission over there, they didn't use any gasket at all. And let's see, on automatic transmission fluid, I recommend using rubber gaskets when you can, but I've been, that's what other pros tell me, but I've been successful, you know, with the Corvairs over the years that get really hot with the Paraglide. I've been successful using Permatex #2 with the cork type, and I'm careful the way I torque it. Got it. Finished. Look at that. Yeah, it's flush all the way around type of thing. Okay. So now I just got to put the drain plug back in, and I'm finished with this. We get back to the suspension. There, that was the freeze plug there, welch plug, expansion plug, whatever you want to call it. So I got that. Man, what a pain. Look at this. I pulled the stopper that was in here, and what a mess. A ton of antifreeze came gushing out. So overnight it shifted around in the engine and filled itself up in this little valley here. But that's why you want to, hope you can see that. I can't even see the viewfinder from here. But let me look. Yeah, that's why you want to flush these things and take advantage of these drain ports on the block. So look at that mud that's in there. I'm not in a place though I can flush water where I'm sitting now, but we'll do that again as soon as I get the car out of the garage.